I found where the local people eat on a Sunday. Low budget, I think, too. Taqueria Molina. All right, you want some budget dining? I think the market, I think this is where to come. We got a lot of interesting stuff here. All right. But Chichen Itza is like a 3-hour excursion if you want to go to Chichen Itza from Cozumel. It involves a ferry and a long bus ride. This is like a 20-30 minute drive from the port, and you know, it's pretty cool, although it should be a heck of a lot cheaper, I think. It's a beautiful breeze. Cheers. I don't really care. Cheers.
No.
It says Casa Penis up there.
Dennis.
You think it says Casa Dennis?
Yeah, I think so.
Look. That clearly says Casa Penis. Hold on a second. Cozumel, Mexico. First stop here on our Celebrity Constellation Christmas voyage. Second time in Cozumel. Trying to figure out, there's so many different expensive things you can do, not just in this port, but in every other port. Excursions do not come cheap, my friends. But when you're traveling with a family, man, it can really add up if you're spending hundreds of dollars in every single port, which you could easily do if you are not careful. I'm going to see what we can do here in Cozumel today for less than $200 US, all right? So step one, I got out of the cruise port this morning, left about 7:30 a.m. My family was still sleeping, and I spent $10 US. I did not have Mexican pesos. I tried using the ATM, did not work with my card. Paid in US dollars, was perfectly fine. $10 to get downtown to the ferry port. So there's a ferry port where you can take a ferry to Playa del Carmen, and there's a rental car. There's an Alamo rental car there. I rented a car, $68 US. All right, so far today, I spent $68 US. And then I went here to, still waiting for my family, so I went here to 7-Eleven, and I bought 4 small bottles of water for 33 pesos, which is $1.50. So far, I have spent $70 US. I got $130 left here in Cozumel today. What are we going to do? We're going to cruise around this island. We're going to go to an archaeological park called San Gervasio. Did you know there was an archaeological park here in Cozumel? I did not. So we're going to find out. It's nothing like Chichen Itza or anything fantastic, but there is some sort of an archaeological site. We're going to see that. We're going to look around downtown a little bit, cruise around the island, maybe hit a few beaches. Let's have some fun on the cheap today in Cozumel, and let's see how it goes, all right? All right, we're on the way to San Gervasio. We're on a sort of a main busy road that had probably about 65 speed bumps on it. Now we're on this very small narrow little road in the interior here of Cozumel. Seems like we're getting way off the beaten track, which I love. And there seems to be nobody else here. It's 9:15 a.m. Let's see what this place is like. It's going to be a challenge to spend less than $200 today, because that was, to get into this place, it was $14.50 per person. No discount for children, at least not kids that my age, my children's age, who are teenagers. So $14.50 each, so that's 58 more bucks we just spent. And we're up to $128 already spent, and it's only 9:30 a.m. So here we go. It's an extra 600 pesos for our group, or a private tour. 600 extra pesos is an extra $30. We already spent 58, so $88 for this. No.
Knowledge is power, but power is not for everyone.
Right, after we said no.
A little insult when we...
He did insult us, yeah, that we're not powerful. We're emasculated, I guess, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Dates to 300 to 400 AD. Wow, almost 2,000 years old. Now they just hit me up for another $4. To use this video camera. Really trying to discourage getting publicity for this place, aren't they? So we're up to $62 total for this site. It's a beautiful place though so far. You really don't associate Mayan sites with Cozumel, do you? You think about this place for beaches and diving and such. So it's kind of cool to spend a little time here this morning doing something different. Yeah, pretty interesting. So there's like one tour group. There's one tour group here. And then us, some independent travelers. That's about it. It's just beautiful back here.
Woman, right? And of course, right behind behind it, you find a very tiny door. The tiny door is not because the Mayas were short people, nothing like this. With the most recent investigations, well, anthropology discovered
Growing right through this roof. A lot of birds back here too, if you're a birder. Take this long path through the jungle. When I say jungle, you can see how dense and thick it is. You need a machete to get through there.
500 meters.
500 meters, Jen?
That's what it said.
And then you come up to another temple here at the end. Very pretty. They called this the tall house, Jen?
Yeah.
The tall house, Kanaha, in the Mayan language. It's really neat. It was constructed sometime between 1200 and 1650 AD. That's a pretty wide range of dates, but you get the idea. This is the most important, this is the tallest structure in the place, and it's also, you know, the biggest temple. You walk down another long path, and you get to another series of temples here. This place is really a lot bigger than I bargained for. It's a lot to see, and quite a bit of walking too, which, you know, if it's a super hot day, you might not be up for it, but today it's just a beautiful, perfect morning. So taking, you know, long walks here through the jungle to get to these temples, it's actually, you know, really, really pleasant and fun. And so this guy's just told us that the path up ahead is flooded, so we shouldn't go much further. But this is just amazing. I really like this. Got these tiny little doors, and I heard a tour guide saying that it's not because the Mayans were small, and he was claiming the Mayans were actually pretty big, which is hard for me to believe. I don't know if he means pretty big by Mexican standards or what, but this is awesome. It's really nice too. There's nobody around. I'm not sure if the tour groups don't come down to this final one or not, but make sure you explore all of the different signs here and follow all these paths around, because there's it's quite a huge complex, bigger than you'd think. So my son James just said he's seen enough rocks. But man, there is a lot to see here. It's bigger than I thought it was going to be, and it is really awesome. I have to admit, I really like this place. But is it worth it if you're on a tight budget? Man, that's hard to say. I mean, especially it depends how many people you're paying for. If you're alone, 14 bucks, yeah, absolutely. You're paying for 4 people, $58, oof, or 88 if you get the guide. It is kind of a lot. But I got to recommend the place. If you got the cash, you don't mind spending it, I do think it's worth it. If you've got the money, if you're on a tight budget, I can understand. You have to give it a pass. Kind of neat. They've got Viagra here if you need it. Pick up a little Viagra on the way out and be all set. Looking for handicrafts, made in Mexico stuff. Los Cinco Soles, man. This place right across from the waterfront is really nice. It's, you know, I've already spent 128 bucks, so I kind of got to be careful. But there's a lot of nice made in Mexico things here. Hola, buenos dias. There's a lot of really nice products in here. I'll show you a few of them. I spent 128 bucks. I'm tempted, man. Tempted by a few things in here. Beautiful shop. There's a restaurant back here too in a courtyard. Look at these dolls. Wrestlers. Very pretty restaurant back here too. It's probably a little more expensive and touristy. Just show you this place. Nice. Gotta love it, don't you? Love these. By the way, the restaurant's called Poncho's Backyard, and it looks very good, although it's a little upscale. It's slightly pricey, not too much though. Such in here too. Plates, bowls. Somebody talking about the Municipal Market in Cozumel. Maybe it's not of interest to tourists. I don't know. We're going to find out. But there's a no peeing sign here. I really like that. No pissing. All right. Hola.
Well, it's officially active.
They probably have
Nice,
good
thank
things
you.
in this market. to
Yeah?
eat.
Okay.
Okay.
Gracias.
Gracias. We could look around.
Hola.
Amigos, buen día.
Some interesting characters hanging around. Drunk on a Sunday morning. This looks nice. Nice little courtyard here. I don't know. We'll find out. Yeah. Nice and breezy and shady back here. A lot of local families eating. You can tell here, this is not Gringo Central. These are not cruise ship passengers. Local people eating. It looks delicious. Some gringos around too, but there's a lot of local people also. Loncheria Carlos, lots of different little places to eat here. Looks like it's mostly local people. Looks delicious. It's very good. All right. This market is for real. The real deal. I like it. All right. Nice. Place is packed out on a Sunday. This looks like mole. Nice little stray dog here. Got a little butcher shop. All kinds of people having brunch and lunch here. Also some little shops. Huevos, chilaques, enchiladas. Nice. So those are the prices we got here. So hamburger with papas is like less than $4. Tacos, 50 pesos, which is like $2 and change. Refrescos, all right. Quesadillas, $2. Burritos, like $3.50. So the prices are quite good. Looks delicious. All right. Okay, right there. A lot of good food being eaten here. I think this is Taqueria Molina. I think we're going to try this one. Many different things going on here. You can see. Fresh fruits. This looks fantastic. Meats. You get everything here. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Got a nice fresh pig there. Delicious. Rico. Look at that. That is just fantastic. More fresh fish. Hola. Look at these. Look at the size of these fishes. Big ones. Big, beautiful fish. Hola. Here's another luncheonette. People having like some soups on a Sunday. It looks very good. Delicious. Delicious. Rico. And fresh fruits. You come to this place that's just outside the market. It's called Las Tapatías de Cozumel. Las Tapatías de Cozumel, is that what it's called, Jen? Yeah. Las Tapatías de Cozumel. It looks very good. The prices are quite low too, so I don't think this place is going to break the budget. And it's kind of just around the corner from the market. How's the guac? Good. 170 pesos, which is like $6 or so for chips and guac here. Jen got a pretty big margarita for $6. Pretty good size, huh, Jen? How is it?
Very tasty. I just hope that the water is filtered.
Yeah, I hope so too.
I didn't clarify that.
Jen got the birria tacos, mixtos. I got 3 different tacos. I got asado, birria, and chorizo. Yeah. They're kind of fried up, aren't they? I like all these tacos. I had the birria, the chorizo and potato, and the carne asada. I think I like the carne asada best. They're all really good. There's a ton of meat in each taco. They're about $2 each, and there's a lot of meat in them, right, Jen? Are you gonna be able to finish that? a lot. All right, so that was a lot of food. We just spent the equivalent of $41, 800 and some odd pesos, equivalent of 41 bucks. We had 4 meals, and actually my one son didn't really eat, but he drank. That was about it. So 3 of us eating, a lot of food, plus Jen had a margarita, and it was good. It was quite good. So now we spent $169 so far today, and we got 31 bucks left on the budget. Let's see how it goes. Here's me realizing that I miscalculated my expenses so far. I forgot to account for that I had to pay for a $10 taxi ride this morning from the cruise ship terminal to the ferry terminal, which is where Alamo Rent-A-Car was. So I'm actually at $179 spent so far today, and I'm still gonna have to pay for gas too. So man, we are coming up on this 200. We wanted to spend a little time at the beach too, but one of my sons is not feeling well, so we're having to drop him off back at the ship. So let's see if we can have some more fun for 21 bucks, or maybe we're gonna go over our budget. Let's see how it works out. The kids off. Now we drove, let's say about 20 minutes north of the cruise ship terminal, 10 minutes north of downtown to Buccanos Beach Club, and check this place out. I think it's like $20 each to get in, and then the $20 comes off of your drinks and food tab. But let's see what it's like. Looks quite nice so far, doesn't it, Jen? It's beautiful. So that's nice. A lovely place. So we've got a nice pool here. A little look around this place, shall we? A lot of shade, quite a few chairs, but obviously you got to get here in the morning if you want to, make sure that you get a good seat, or don't show up at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. That's a little bit late. So generally the deal is it's $20 to get in. It gives you, I guess, a chair, and if you get a palapa, then you're in good shape. And the $20 comes off of your food and drinks tab, which is not too bad a deal. Pretty crowded actually for 2 o'clock. I was thinking maybe the crowds would have thinned out by now, but it's still a lot of people here. I guess people are chilling out all day long, and why not? I guess it's a beautiful day. It's like it's got to be about 80 degrees, 25 Celsius if you're a Celsius guy or girl. Blowing some of our remaining money here on some cocktails. 180 pesos, which is $9 each. And tell me how it is, Jen. What does it have in it? Do you remember? Is it a rum drink or no?
No, I think it's kind of like an apple spritz. It's Campari, Prosecco.
How is it?
Grapefruit liqueur.
Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
So there weren't any rum drinks on the menu. I'm into rum. That one, pina colada. Oh man.
Good.
Oh, so good. We're now up to $197 spent on the day, and we haven't taken the car to get gas or done anything, so I guess we're going over budget, but it's a beautiful breeze. Cheers. I don't really care. Cheers. Now we found some seats and a nice little palapa here. Nice, right, Jen? In downtown Cozumel now. Just taking a little stroll before we go back to the ship. Let's go through here, through the square, huh, Jen? This looks nice. But we're still standing on $197 because my wife very astutely noticed that the tank of gas, it still showed like it was beyond full, didn't it, Jen?
Yeah, it did.
So God bless Nissan Sentras, man. They're very fuel efficient, I guess. But we drove around, we didn't really cover very much mileage, to be honest with you. And it was still beyond full. So we're like, wait a minute, I don't think we need more gas in this car. The needle's already looks like it's more than full. So F it. So we're still sitting at $197, but we got to get back to the cruise ship. which as I know it, the taxi costs 10 bucks. Maybe there's some kind of a shuttle back to the cruise terminal, although I kind of doubt it. You'd think there would be, but I bet there probably isn't. What do you think, Jen?
We'll spend the $10 if you want to watch the football game.
True, I've got a Bills game coming up here, so we might end up at 207 for the day, which is not too bad. I enjoyed myself very much here in Cozumel. Did you, Jen?
Yeah, it was a nice day.
Beautiful weather too. It's nice at this time of year. It's not that hot, and things are kind of quieting down here because everyone's going back to their ships to get their free food, right? So, oh, is that our ship telling us to get our asses in gear? Oh, no, that's the ferry. Okay, that's the ferry to Playa del Carmen. That's hooting and hollering at people, telling them to get their asses ready. But I've enjoyed this visit. Last time we came to Cozumel, we didn't go into downtown at all. We went to Playa Palancar and we hung out there. Here's an information desk. We could ask her if there's any shuttles back to the cruise port or if we have to take a taxi.
I think that's the kind of information that's
What's this guy selling? Marquesitas. Some kind of sweet. And there's a few different streets here you can walk on. Pedestrian streets, bars and stuff. Crepes. Oh, it's crepes. Okay. Are you buying this whole head or are you just buying the haircut? Oh, I thought you're actually selling the head. Look at these.
Hello,
¿Cómo se llama?
Emma
Emma?
and Sandra.
Emma Sandre? Vive en Cozumel?
No,
No.
no,
¿Dónde vive?
play,
Playa del Carmen?
ciao,
Cozumel?
ciao,
Linda.
play,
Gracias.
right.
Feliz Navidad.
A ustedes,
¿Dónde está Santa Claus?
dile, Santa Claus todavía no llega.
¿Dónde está? ¿Dónde vive Santa Claus?
Dile, Polo Norte.
They put a norte.
Bravo, bravo. Hasta luego.
Hey, is this Casa Pinas? No.
It says Casa Penis up there.
Dennis.
You think it says Casa Dennis?
Yeah, I think so.
Look. That clearly says Casa Penis. Hold on a second. It's the House of Penis.
I think it's Dennis.
Check. It's been there since 1945. Look. So you think that says Dennis?
I think so. It's supposed to
right.
anyway.
Well, the House of Penis is closed anyways. The house of either Dennis or Penis is closed. Back at the port, I failed miserably in trying to spend less than $200, but I came close. What the hell? 207. I don't know if there was a way to get here for $3 or not, but I got a Bills game going on soon, guys. I could not risk that. But I had a really nice cab driver. I love cab drivers, especially ones who speak my language. You learn a lot of interesting things. He was telling me about the new female president of Mexico, whom he says he does not like. But he says there's now free health care here in Mexico, which is very interesting. He also said that, this is an island of 85,000 people. There's 3 universities here. Could you believe that? Tourists who come here off the boats, wherever, you come to Cozumel on vacation, you think, oh, it's an island, beaches. There's 3 universities here too. 2 public and 1 private, which is super interesting. Anyways, Jen, did you enjoy your day? Thumbs up? Okay.